Hey, what's up boys? I'm Frederick. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm gonna explain to you how to build muscle. There's 3 things you need to do simultaneously to build muscle. And just a quick reality check. To grow muscle, you need to do them all at the same time. And you need to do them consistently and you will see results. Ideally, this is something you do for years. You will see results within a month perhaps. Really talking about here is a lifestyle change. And you should grow some muscle. And if you're already working out, perhaps you get some pointers as to something you might be skipping, because these are the 3 essentials. First off, you need to give your muscles a reason to grow. So, resistance training. You need to stimulate your muscles to get bigger, and lifting weights. You can use machines, you can use elastic bands, use body weights. Just do it in a structured way. And try to hit every muscle group more than once every week. Ideally, a practical target should be about 8 to 10 effective sets. The literature I've read actually says everything as low as 4 to 8 effective sets is good enough, but don't think too much about this. If you're just doing multiple sets every week and you just started, you'll probably grow. Alright, when you get into it, try to read up on how much you should do. Baseline, just think about 8 to 10 effective sets for every muscle group every week, and that should be enough for you to grow. And if you're training hard, that range should get you good results. If you're a beginner, you can start lower and just progress up to that. And by the way, I know the gym could feel intimidating, and that's normal, that's okay. You have to realize most people aren't watching you when you are in the gym, alright? Just stick to the basic compound movements like squats, deadlifts, bench press and other push. You do rows to hit your back, the overhead press to hit your shoulders, and hip hinging patterns to hit the backside of your legs. You could read up on these things, but you should learn these movements to do them safely. And if you never touched a barbell before, consider getting a few sessions with a personal trainer or a coach. Just follow some high quality technique videos. I found Jeff Nippard's how-to videos on squats and deadlifts and bench they're good enough, and they're very high quality, a lot of visuals. Just don't dive too deep into it. It can get overwhelming. Just learn how to do the movements and do them safely, and don't do more weight than you know how to do safely, and not alone at least. Yeah, just run with it. Keep doing it. Alright, number 2, eat enough protein. You should eat enough protein. Protein is a macronutrient. If you don't know what that is, we split food into 3 energy categories: carbohydrates, fats, protein. And the protein is what I want you to increase your consumption of. That's like meat, milk, or dairy products. Or if you're a vegan, you eat soy, tofu, stuff like beans and kidney beans, all of these things. So just eat more of that and try to get a lean version of it so you don't overeat in terms of your calories. So a practical rule is to aim for about 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day. That's what the science says is the most effective, and everything above that just doesn't yield any more results. You can cry about it, but that's what the science says. If you want an easy visual cue for that, just think about, if you look at your fist, if you clench your fist and look at that, you should probably get 1 of these fists in lean protein every meal. So if you eat 3 times every day, you should get 3 of those fists full of protein. So that's what I like to do, because I don't enjoy counting my macros anymore. But you probably should if you're serious about it. But if you're very fat and want to lose weight, that's the way to go, to count your macros. But if not, if you're just looking for there's a low barrier to entry, just think of 1 fistful of protein per meal. So don't eat more, don't eat less. Think about that. And if you're very fat and do count calories, try to aim for the calorie needs of the weight you want to become and eat that in terms of calories and protein. But I want to preface, don't starve yourself. Just keep your protein high and it'll be alright. Try to lose some fat. And point 3 is Sleep is huge when we're talking about building muscle. So you want to have a regular sleep schedule. So aim for like 7 hours a night, at least 7 hours. Ideally you should get 8 hours or something along 8 hours, but I realize most people don't do that. Me included, I suck at sleep. That's probably why I'm tired all the time. Dial in your sleep. Alright, muscle growth happens between the workouts, not during, so you should aim to recover well, and you do that by sleeping and prioritizing your sleep. If you struggle with a messy sleep schedule, you should try to wind down. So reduce your screen time before bed, that's a good idea, and prioritize regular sleep instead. Alright, so quick summary. Number 1, train with resistance and enough volume for your workout level. So that was point number 1. Point number 2 is eat enough protein. I said about 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, or use the fist-sized cue I told you about per meal. And number 3, aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep consistently. Do these 3 things consistently and you will build muscle. And perhaps life gets a little easier when you have something to strive for. Alright, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. If this helped anyone, please leave a like, and I would love it for you to subscribe to my channel. And drop a comment if you have something on your mind. If anyone wants me to go deep in on nutrition, I could do that. I studied nutrition for a year and I have a good understanding of basic nutrition. I also have some competence on regular health and well-being and philosophy. Yeah, I just struggle with coming up with what I should talk about in these videos. So yeah, if you have an idea, let me know. Yeah, that's it. Bye.